Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe button, get that bell notification on so you don't miss out on the next episode of Brockton County in Ontario themed city. And make sure to hit the like button too. The like button helps the channel a lot. Welcome back. Last episode we were building the residential community of Belmont. It was a name that popped up. Oh wow, that's convenient. Here it is. Yeah, so in the background there, that's where we're going to be building today. We're just going to be continuing off of what we did last week, and we'll also be looking at doing some office and commercial zoning around there too. Around the Metro bus hub, that's a good place to have some offices and some commercial, don't you think? So now that we have a lot of new people moving in, they need jobs, so we're gonna have to accommodate that. Also, oh wow, this is a fantastic view, beautiful. I mean, some of these shots that we get out of this intro is amazing, and then you get something like this. So, just really quickly, I wanted to mention that I'm going to mention this a couple more times before, but the week between the 26th, it's the 27th of December and New Year's, I will not be posting. I'm just taking a bit of a break, but don't worry, there'll be tons of videos after. I might post a couple GeoGuessrs in there just to kind of fill the gap. And if you don't know, on weekends I post GeoGuessr videos. It's a lot of fun. They're not that long, so if you want to play along, go ahead. Feel free. And then also, I was wondering if I were to make the next map, is that something you guys would like to watch? Watch me make the map for our next series? Maybe it'll just be like a 3-parter or something like that. I might post them on weekends, but ideally I'm going to start the new map in the new year, like right away. So the reason for that is I haven't really found one on the workshop that I really like. So I might just try to spend some time and do that between now and then. So there's a bit of delay on the new series, but that's okay. We got more Brockton County to post for that. So let me know if that's something you'd like to watch, and if not, then I'll just make it in my spare time, and then you'll see it all in the intro video in January. So yeah, all right, let's hop out. So Belmont, this is an area that we built last time, and we also have Belmont Square. So I think in today's video we're going to look at building out in front of this bus metro hub, and then building all the way across here, and then seeing how we're going to connect up into here, and then as the needs grow, we'll start rezoning into here. So let's look at zoning up right through here first. So this is Mackenzie Square. I guess technically this would probably be Mackenzie Square, not as much Belmont, but we zoned low density residential over here last episode, and yeah, I don't really know. I don't think that this particular location was the best location for low density residential. So what I'm thinking about doing is using our zoning tool and just putting zoning. Oh no. I guess we had to take that off for that building. It looks like we lost an office building there. Darn, okay, I was really hoping we would be able to get both, but it's tricky to get zoning on one side and not the other. I don't think you can really, so never mind, it's gonna scratch my plan. But I was hoping to get like a bit of an office commercial zone in through here, but perhaps we can if we do that. Yeah, we can get a building right there. And then if we do this, no, it's going to change it, so we'll put it back. All right, that's totally fine. We'll just go back to plan A. So let's actually just take out what I did again. There we go. All right, now we're messing around with things. So I'm gonna get a fence in here then. So that's gonna make it a bit more protected, at least from being right in the intersection of a main street. So we're just going to use that. Whenever I do fences, I always make sure that I have my guidelines off because they're a bit annoying, not gonna lie. But I'm thinking we get like a high density building right in here. I feel like maybe a developer would probably eye that and being like, oh, that's a really prime location. And then I think maybe we'll try to get another one right in here. And then if we space it out a little bit, we might be able to get some cool looking high density buildings. So, whoa. I was removing trees before the episode. So, Whoa, holy cow, we really need to take this down. There we go. Then we'll just get some trees around the back. All right, so right along here then, I want to start eyeing up some commercial development. So right now we're using low density commercial. I think that's probably fine. So what we'll do is we'll throw low density commercial right along back there. And then right behind here, we're going to do kind of my little thing, I don't know. I don't know what exactly what it is, but I tend to do this a lot. My tip, I guess. Whenever you have commercial and residential backing onto each other, I always like throwing a path behind the commercial. It helps separate things a little bit better. Then we're going to throw a fence because we're kind of treating this area with a lot of fences. So I say we go with the farm fence. Nah, we've been using the forestry fence. We'll just stick with it. And we're going to put this right behind like that. So we're going to lose some zoning on here, but that's okay. Then let's get some low density residential houses just spaced out like this. And we'll leave that one. So hopefully with this little look here, or with this development, we can get some cool lots going. Alright, so the thing about fences is they like snapping onto each other, so you gotta be really careful. I'm going to try to make sure there's no survey errors in this one. A couple times ago when we were trying to do something similar, there was a couple survey errors. So let's actually just bring this one down to about here, and then over. So this person's got a big yard. Alright, so I like kind of fencing off some things like this, you know, just in these prime locations. And then, you know, since we can't really have zoning over here, a good little option that we have is to use some park assets as kind of a look of a building. So we put these souvenirs, like the souvenir shop. Well, I don't know about that. Maybe the cafe. The cafe is pretty cool. You can have it right here. Kind of helps fill in the space a little bit. It looks like a commercial building too, doesn't it? And then to say we use the this one right here. So we'll make sure there's a pathway in between. So we'll go to about there. There we go. And then let's just take this off, and let's get another little path right through. Okay, well, we'll do that, and then we'll just use move it to make sure that it is straight. There we go. So now it kind of looks like it's still part of the commercial zone, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, so let's actually use the pavement tool here and just fill in that little bit right there. There we go. And we'll also just do that with a commercial just in case. Okay, so yeah, we've kind of continued that without really adding zoning. So a little helpful tip. And then now we're out over here. This is a pretty cool little area. It's got a Paradox Plaza right here and some missing concrete. So I'm thinking we can probably get some high density closer to here, but I think right in this intersection we're probably going to need an office along King Street North here. So let's get that office in right away. Let's make sure that's a big office. And then we will take this down to a bit of a smaller office. And then we'll stick with the trend of making this a really walkable area. So we'll get a nice little path here. Let's actually go with the zoo path. The zoo path is my favorite path in the game, if you're new. So let's also get, you know, I really like putting high density commercial on this type of build, but, or high density residential right along here, but I don't know if it's going to really work for this area. It's a pretty quiet street though. But how busy is it actually going to get? That's the question. Let's just kind of do some mixed zoning then. See what pops up. Okay, and then over here we have some more commercial options. Whoa. And, yeah, let's go with another high density commercial building or residential building. And then we'll probably try to bring it down a little bit. If we get some smaller high density buildings, we might be able to get the look that it's tapering off a touch. So we'll see what pops up, and then we can fill in the rest with some trees. That it really helps out. All right, so let's grab our zoning tool, and we're just going to take make sure no buildings pop up on that, so I right clicked on that. We're going to take zoning off of this road here. There we go. And I think we'll leave the zoning on the rest. So now we kind of have places to fill in. Could also take zoning off of this one too, which is I think something that we did with the other area. So that's all the zonable land we have at the moment, so we need to fill it in a bit more. So let's get those roads in, and then we'll kind of zone it up and we'll let it go. So no one's moved in over here yet along Barlow Street. I'm a bit surprised, to be honest. I thought that area was going to be a bit more well liked. So as that zones up, we are going to finish off the road network here. So I think we'll just try and use some guidelines here. Yeah, this is a pretty big area. So I think what we'll do is we'll bring this to about here. We won't zone along this side. And then we can probably just actually remove this little bit, and we'll make that a pathway. So let's go back to our pathways. We'll go to this one. Let's actually just go for this tree one. And we'll go right in the middle here. So we're going to turn our guidelines off. Okay. It's a little silly, but that's okay. And we'll bring this one up right there. And, oh wait, no, we need to redesign this actually. So let's take that out. And let's just take this segment out too, actually. And I forgot we need to do this little spider human diamond interchange on this side. So we need to start down here, and we're going to come right up to here, and then we need to swing up to here as well. So let's start off with those two, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to swing it out on the segment, bring it in a bit closer. Okay. Oops. And then same thing, we're just going to swing it out with the segment, bring it in just like that. And then, yeah, that works. People can walk over here. We'll watch this person. Yeah, see, so they actually can use that. Something that I never knew definitively if we could or not. So that's convenient to know. We'll do the same thing. So I'm just going to swing that out with the segment, bring it in right along the crosswalk here. And there we go. So that person's just walking along. The old man taking the grass up, not the path. That's funny. Okay, so we're good over here. All right, so now we can finish up the streets. So let's grab this, hold Alt, so then you don't really mess up the road too much. And then what we'll do is we'll just use some smoothie tools. Let's actually just bring this road down a touch so it looks a bit less silly. But no worries, no zoning is going to really happen there anyways, so it's not the worst thing in the world. So I should just make this a bit bigger. There we go. Fantastic, okay. So let's continue building out our road network. We've got a bit of a quieter area here, so why don't we just go for a bit of a curved segment just like this. We'll get some housing along there. We might be able to take houses off of this road here if it wasn't already. What if we do that? Yeah, we get some nice lots there, but I think we might need to do that. So let's prioritize newer roads, and let's right click. Oh no, it's left click. There we go. So now we get bigger lots along there. What if we do on this side? Oh no. Oh man, I ruined it. Alright, well, we'll just have to kind of redo the zoning here. Whoopsies. That's okay. Let's delete this building. And let's see what's kind of popping up here. Alright, that's actually fine though. And now we can actually have a bit better of a lot over here anyways. So we can make these houses a bit bigger. Okay, and then we'll just delete them. and they should become a bit bigger. And ooh, for some reason the zoning keeps popping back up. And then we could also just use the fences over here as well, but let's just try and just use some trees along where that was. Hopefully that should clean it up a little bit. So let's go back to here. Let's see what we did. Yeah, okay, we got a few bigger lots now. Okay, so this corner right here was like an older community that's since been redeveloped. The intersection of King and the Duke of Edinburgh. So that's why we have this church asset here. So respecting the land that used to be there, I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave a bit of it fallow, and we're just going to get a nice clean connection right across from here to about here. Let's make sure our guidelines are on, and we'll make sure that we're using the right angle of this road here. Fantastic. Okay, and then if we bring this out and over like that, we should get a nice clean lot, and we do. So right here, okay, I envision us getting a road out to about here. Let's turn bending off, and then over like that. How does that intersection look? It's a pretty massive intersection, but it's pretty cool. Alright, let's see if we can do anything with the node controller on this. So if we just grab this, and we swing this over. Yeah, we can. We can swing both of these over. We get a bit of a bigger... Yeah, I mean, this works. It's pretty unique. Okay, we'll leave a light on that because, yeah, that could get pretty messy. There we go. Alright, so we got... Oh, where are we? There we are. We'll bring this one out and then over like that. So it's a bit of a cul-de-sac, almost. And, how should we develop this right here? I think what we'll do is we'll go right about through here. No, that's not far enough. Over for the other side. And we'll just get a nice clean connection right through here. And then let's turn off the zoning off of that road. And then gotta make sure that we turn zoning off of this one. Now that things have changed up a little bit. And yeah, this is a bit close together. But that's okay. If we use the asymmetrical road, that might eliminate some potential for issues. Let's just set it up with this. There we go. Alright, so now we're coming down over into this section as things have started to really zone up now, which is great. Alright, there we go. Let's bring this one down. Nice. And looks like we have the European theme on this build, unfortunately, so I'll have to look at changing that. I'm not going to get another connection up through here. We're just going to do a path instead. Okay, I'm just going to pause the game, actually, because I don't want any more European buildings to pop up. Alrighty, so let's just delete that one, and let's go into the theme for Belmont. Theme, enable, allow, international. That's what we're going for. Thank you. And let's go to Belmont Square. Themes, enable, allow, international. There we go. So hopefully international buildings pop up in here now. Alright, so that looks like it's pretty good. I'm going to try to pop the zoning off of this road right here. Come on. And then also along here, and let's try to take that off all the way through there. Actually, I'll leave it on this one for now, but we won't want it on any other ones really. Okay, so there's a bus stop there, so it's important to make sure that we have possible connections. So let's grab our tree line path, turn off our guidelines, and we'll put this on a bit of a curve, just like so. And then we'll get a nice path right through here. So this is the church grounds that are from the old community. So we won't be building anything in this area. It's just going to be a bit fallow, maybe a couple of houses, but smaller ones. Actually, no, I think maybe what we can do is we can use this area to improve our death care services as well. So what we'll do is we'll have this right here. And there we go. It looks a bit... Yeah, I like this. Okay. All right. So now we need to actually look at zoning it up. So we'll start with the commercial buildings. So we're right over here. There we go. Whoops. A little autosave. We'll do that. Bring that down to about here. Yeah, that should be good. Let's actually pause the game really quickly, and what we'll do is we'll take the theme for this district and we'll bring it right across the street here. Just so we get the green, what is this called? Yeah, the organic and local produce buildings on the other side. Okay, so now let's look at zoning up the residential. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of pretty simply just plop them down. But I think I mentioned it last episode, I always like being really careful with what I'm zoning. So right here, for instance, we might get a weird lot. Like the house might use these squares right here, and then it's going to have like a really small house. So if you do that, it encourages it to kind of take a 2x3 and then fill out the rest. Okay, and ideally what I'm doing is I'm leaving a space on each corner here, and what that's going to do is going to allow us to get like a fence in, you know, make it look a bit cleaner. Okay, and there we go. Bring this one out. That. We'll zone all of this one up. And actually, you know what I realized? I didn't get a school in. Ah, silly me. So we'll have to go do that. Let's just get these houses in first, because I know we're not going to be putting the school over here. So that's good. Let's throw that over there. There we go. No houses on that side, but we'll get houses right through here. Okay. So if we go to our school tab, I guess we can sim the game again. And then we open this up. Now, you know what? I forgot to put this up for all of you. So we have one elementary school over here. Let's see how full it is. It's pretty darn full, so we definitely need another one. And let's check out the high school availability. Yeah, we're probably good on the high schools. Even though it's a bit red, people are just moving in. We definitely need a new elementary school, so I say we go for maybe the Green Cities one, just to change things up a little bit. That's actually a good spot. This is also a pretty good spot right here. We could take up this whole little lot right here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's just take the zoning off of here, and then we'll use move it to center it. Yeah, that works. And then let's just get it's pretty simple playground. Why am I over here? Holy cow. We need a playground. So we can use, say, like this. This is pretty basic. There we go. And then let's probably look at fencing off this area. So we'll go into fences. Let's actually use this one. And we'll bring this right across. Like that. And then in like so. Okay, so there we go. There's not really any parking lots, so sorry about that, folks. Guess you gotta walk to work. And then we'll fill in the rest with some trees to blend it in a bit better. Okay, so we got one elementary school there. And we already have a library in this community, so not too worried about that. But we could probably also get another one. Let's check out how the elementary school availability is over here. So there is a couple. Okay, so we're probably good now. Maybe not. We might need another one. just to overdo it, you know? How is this school doing? Yeah, let's get like more of like an urban one. We'll just throw in a small one, and we'll throw it in right over here. How about right along this corner here? Because I know that the parking lot works pretty good on a corner. And then what we'll do is we'll just grab the fence, and we will fence it off just like that. And then if we go into the city park assets, and then we find the playground, I think this one might fit a bit nicer. There we go. So then let's just use move it here. And let's grab it and just scooch it over. Okay, perfect. And then now we can finish off the zoning through here. So we've got houses over here. We're not going to do the other side. Fill all that up. And all of this. No, let's not get it too close. All right, so now we can look at maybe fencing off some areas. So we'll just get the straight tool, and we'll just come right across like so, and then up. That was a bit off. Right, and then we'll come up, and we'll do the same thing, but I think what we'll do, no, that's okay, I don't mind people walking across, but I think what we'll do is we'll get a fence from here to here, and here to here, and then I forgot to take the zoning off of that road, so we'll just do that right now. We won't worry about that. Let's get some trees in here. And then also around here. We should definitely get a path connection up from here to here. So let's grab this path, and we're just going to just do that. All right, so we'll let all that zone in, and we did a pretty good job there. Pretty quick too. All right, so right through here, I think we need to look at getting some office and commercial buildings. So, you know what? Let's just actually go through this area and make some of these historical, because I like the height density of these ones. I actually like that building too. I hate this one. This is such a weird building. I've never seen that type of building in my life, and the same with that one. I don't like that one. So we'll be a bit picky. And I like this one too for the corner. All right, let's check out the zoning. There we go. So if you leave them have some space, I think it looks a bit realistic. We can put some fences up too, but I don't think it really needs it, to be honest. Okay, so let's actually get rid of this one. I know I just made it historical, but we'll throw an office up through here. Then we'll get another office right along here, and then we'll throw the rest of it commercial. Okay. And then we'll get another smaller high density residential. We'll leave a space. And there we go. So let's grab our fences now. And let's just fence this off. And we'll try to do the same thing right through here. Ah, man. Last second too. There we go. And then we'll bring this one right across like that. And like that. Okay. You know what? There probably shouldn't be houses right there. So let's, and then right here, oh, wait, that's the only way. You'll be on this side. Silly me. Alrighty. So I guess we'll just kind of continue with our little fencing project. And if we get this right up the middle here, actually, this could be pretty cool. We'll do that, and it's not going to be a survey error. We'll actually center this one. I won't worry too much about along there, but I think actually yeah, let's do it. We'll fence this area off. Okay, and then we'll try to squeeze this one through without blowing the zoning up. Nice. There we go. And then we'll bring this right across, like so, and then we'll start off from this side again. Okay, and we'll get this lot right up to there. I know I'm using the freeform tool, but it's just it's a bit easier. There we go, and then we'll bring this right across. Yeah, see, but then I make that mistake. That's okay, and then we have some open lots here. So, and we don't have any zoning on them because of what we're doing. So we can try to use that trick again with the park assets. So we'll go to here, and you know what, we can use a playground too. That works. That works great. And then we'll throw in this one because it looks a bit bigger, and we'll throw it right here in front of the bus stop. Give it a bit more purpose. Oh, whoa, did not mean to do that. I thought it was grabbing the trees. Okay, and I guess we'll continue our fencing project. Let's go straight. We'll bring this fence right across here. All right, and then we'll bring this fence down like that. This one across. Okay, and then we need another straight fence right through here. And then now let's go into the curvy fences. Okay, and then let's get another curvy fence. Right down like that, and then we need another curvy fence. Perfect. Okay, and let's go back to the straight fence. Bring this right down. Oh, you know what? We can't because I forgot to get pathway connections in here. So we'll go right down to this concrete path. Just really simply just place it in with anarchy on. There we go. So now people will be able to walk through, and then now when we do our fencing project, we just have to stop there. All right. And then let's get another commercial building right here. It's going to actually zone up on that side though, but that's okay. So let's continue with the fences. It's probably the most fences I've ever built while playing City Skylines with YouTube, so it's kind of fun. Okay, we'll throw that across, follow that, we'll try to be straight. There we go. So it's a bit funky, but it works. We'll need fences right along here, so let's go onto a curved fence. Looks like a lot of people are parked over here, I guess for the tram. A little sneaky usage of the, you know, it's probably free parking along here too. Sneaky. Good for them. Okay, so looks like this is all gonna be right on the street. That's okay. Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job with fencing stuff in. So let's just get some trees in some of these gaps. Let's turn up the size and turn up the strength. Where are going to be some gaps? There's going to be some gaps right here and then there. So I use the forest brush tool to fill in gaps because, you know, it really makes it seem a bit more realistic. All right. So now that we've got that in place, we've really filled out Belmont. Belmonts are becoming a really cool little community. Now this is unfortunately too tall for the area, so I'm gonna just delete it. It's a really cool building, but it's too tall. We'll save this one, and then we'll save this one because I'm sure it's gonna be something pretty similar. This one grew up. It's probably a bit too big, but that's okay. But this is the type of buildings I was kind of hoping for. It'll show a bit like the neighborhood is in transition with these like older you know, older style homes, and then we have these nice big offices right beside each other. Okay, so we'll see what pops up here. That's fantastic. And then we'll start looking at how we're going to approach Belmont Square, because we need to get a connection over across it to connect to Highway 19. I'm kind of eyeing right here, so I think what we'll do is we'll swing this down and over. And then we'll try to make a bit of a isolated business park right through here that won't connect up to Highway 19. Because the less that connects up to the highway, the better. Because look at the traffic. So I think we're going to try to run most of everything off of roads coming from Belmont itself. Yeah, probably won't try to connect up to this road either. All right, so let's check up what happened here. Perfect. It's a great size building. It's really cool too. You actually see these types of like yellowy gray bricks buildings all across Ontario. So, all right, so let's just delete that concrete. And let's figure out how we're going to do the pathways here. So I'm not sure how much of this we're going to actually fill up, like if we're going to really fill up this area here. But we're definitely going to try to focus on how we're going to get Belmont Park done, because you look at our demands here, and then if we go over to here, we just move the zoning adjuster a little bit. We have 8% unemployment, so that tells me we need some jobs. So let's grab a pretty big road, I would say. So let's go into this one. Sorry, I guess this one's probably no 5+ lanes. I'm thinking we need a 6-laner. Not necessarily. We could probably get away with an asymmetrical one. But let's start off with no. Let's go back down to this. We'll just stick to what we know. We'll go with the concrete one. Let's try to figure out where exactly we want this entrance. I'm thinking right here, because maybe we could say when the highway came in, there was a street that actually connected right across, and ever since then we've actually kind of removed Thornton Park. We actually need to mark Thornton Park as its own little district, so we'll just do that, or Thornton Square, sorry, because it pops up all the time and we talk about it, and some new viewers might not know that this was at one point named Thornton Square, and the name is stuck, so we'll just throw that back onto here. And where did that name Pakenhampton go now? It's all the way down here. Okay, that's actually a lot better. All right, so yeah, I'm thinking maybe we say that Walter Chapman Street was at one point a bigger road connection, or maybe it would probably be this one, to be honest, Maple Leaf Road. But I want to get the connection a bit higher. I don't really want it to connect up through here, because if we have a 4-way junction, we're just going to get this back up again. And yeah, we can't exactly get that to happen. We might need to, well, we will need to revise how Highway 19 continues across, because yeah, it bottlenecks over here, and it's a mess, but that's what you get when you're trying to respect the older roads, right? So let's try and line it up from about here. I think that works. We'll bring it straight out momentarily. Actually, we need to bring it straight off of this one. So we'll see how that connects up. We're at 90 degrees on this side, that's what matters. We'll delete that up to about there, I guess. Let's actually just hold this line, so I'm gonna hold Alt down. Ah, darn. There we go. Okay, I just put it back. I'm just trying to scooch it back a little bit without blowing up the the grid. All right, so let's go into freeform. Actually, you know what? Let's use the network multi-tool a little bit. So we'll just stick it out about that far. We'll use the network multi-tool, and then what we'll do is we'll say, is that create curve, create loop, create connection. So I want this segment to connect to that segment, and I want that node to connect to that node. And there we go. A pretty nice little connection here. So let's try and just even it out to a direction that we want. I think that's pretty good. Each angle is 50 meters, 70 degrees. It's pretty cool. It's unique, you know. So we'll click enter to back that in, or to click it in, and then now we can make some asymmetrical turns, or asymmetrical roads. So I'm thinking we might need. We're probably good, to be honest. Yeah, we're probably good. But let's set these up. So, you know, asymmetrical turn, or what am I saying? Holy cow. You know, correct lane arrows. Not asymmetrical turn. What the heck was I thinking? Alright, and then we have a light on this one. I think a light is fine on that one, but we'll make sure that we don't have lights over here. Turn that off. And then we have a light over here. It's probably the right decision. It's far enough away, so I think we'll roll with that. Let's just go to our zoning adjuster here, and zoning shouldn't be on this road at all. I don't know when that happened, but apparently it did at one point. Honestly, there probably shouldn't be even be zoning on this road either. Okay, so that's how we're gonna run that off. And then if we grab just the road and we find the exact corner here. Okay, what the heck happened here? That's what I'm always concerned about using the network multi-tool. Is like, what is this, you know? Let's take that node away. We're fine over here. Oh, no, we're not. Let's take that node away. All right, so let's find the exact corner right about there. We'll come off of it at a 90-degree angle. It's not the exact corner. It's a bit closer. All right, so that's how we're gonna feed off of that. And then we'll have this come right across like so. And let's get a pathway so people can actually walk across it. There we go, so it's a bit tight. So I'm just gonna grab that just to make sure we're all good. All right, so we're not gonna get any road connections onto here. This is gonna be a bit more of like an office park, right? But something that we can do is get nice clean walking paths right through here. So that's what we will do. It's right on the intersections too. Fantastic placement. Now let's get some offices. Let's see. So it's gonna go down to there if we do that. So that's how big the office could be if we leave some space. And then if we have offices right along here, yeah, that's how big they could be if they're on that side. Let's actually take it down a touch, and then we'll get some high density residential right through here. Yeah, and then we'll do the same thing. So, you know, it's a bit of an office park. It's a pretty major hub, right? So companies would want to build their buildings here. It only makes sense, right? So now that we have this here, this is where we're going to have our road networks come out of. So I'm just going to grab this node and we're just going to center it with that. Then same thing with this one, because that's where I want road connections to kind of go. So we'll bring this out to about there. Same thing, just out like that. And we did break this section over here, but that's okay. Then we're just going to use the tool again. So we're just going to grab the make connection mode, here to here, here to here. Pretty simply. Actually, you know what? No, I just want a clean curve, just like one curve. We don't really need two. So we'll just do that. Perfect. And then this guy, I guess we're gonna have a bit more of a gridded segment right here. There we go. And then we'll have, yeah, this makes sense. Sorry, let's actually just undo that. I'm just gonna do it one segment at a time, actually, or one node at a time, just so that we keep the grid intact. There we go. And this node, we're just going to scooch. Yeah, I think that works actually. Okay, so that's a pretty clean little office park we have being built out over here. Then let's grab that. So it's actually going to be a bit difficult of an area, so we might actually make that a park or something. Okay, so let's grab our zoning. Running out of time. Welcome to Cities by Steven. We run out of time all the time. Okay, so I think we're probably good over here. Sorry for bouncing around so much. Yeah, this is gonna look nice. So if we just zoom out a little bit. Oh, some buses need to figure themselves out a little bit. That's okay. Yeah, this is actually pretty nice. Happy with us. We're gonna need to fix our bus lane too. So let's actually just look at getting the road connections through first though, Steven. I think we could probably get this to connect across. If we just scooch this back to about there, and then we use the curve tool. Something like that. That's pretty good. Though right here, this is a bit open. Lots to think about. Okay, let's undo that. And let's just scooch this back to about here. It's a bit nicer. Yeah, and then maybe we just look at getting... Well, I really want to work off of this grid, not the other grid. So perhaps we can try to connect up like that. Bring this down, and then we actually want the real road that we're trying to place right about here. Okay. And then I guess we can look at connecting this up right here. This is going to have to be a bigger road. So we'll go into our 3+2 section, and we'll find this one right here. Just upgrade that. That should give us kind of what we're looking for. Dedicated turning lanes, dedicated turning lanes. Throw this all through here just to make sure that we are good. Alrighty, and let's continue along with our little build here. So I'm just going to back this up. This is a really important connection because of the bus stop. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that we have the proper, like make sure there's no potential issues. So we're just going to build a path. Oh, jeez. Wrong path, Steven. And we're just going to scooch this one down. Perfect, okay. So now that we're out over here now, let's make sure that we get the rest of the roads through. And you know, we can always come back and build, say, like a bike path through this community that we just built. Yeah, we can always come back to it, right? That works. Okay, yeah, Belmont Square is pretty good. It's not really a square, is it? Okay, so we said one of them is going to be a park. So I think we said this one was going to be the park because it's a bit too awkward. So let's take our zoning tool, take it off of there, and let's grab a bit of a park. No, we got to go to districts first, Steven. And we'll go into the small one. Okay, and this will be Belmont Park. Holy cow. Oopsies. Belmont Park, perfect. So I think we'll just make it a pretty simple park, and then we'll call it a day. So we need the park main gate. So I think we'll run this one right here, and then I'm just going to grab it, and we're going to move it ourselves. What the heck? There we go. Get out of here, Summit Meadows. And this is right in front of the bus stop, right? So that's kind of why we chose this place. So put it on this side. Look at this. This is so weird. Okay, I guess we'll have it here then. Holy cow. So let's grab some side gates, and we're just going to need to place them over here, aren't we? So let's place a couple down, and then we'll move them. So I already took the zoning off, and then we'll throw this one. Well, I want it here. Okay, good, we can. Let's get it a bit closer over. Closer over. And then we'll have one over here. And then we have one right here. And we need one more, so we'll just place that down. And we'll scooch this one right here, and we'll put it right in the corner. Just like that. And then why don't we just use, oh, this is not straight actually. Okay, then I'm just gonna use the park fence, and let's turn our guidelines off. And we're just gonna get some nice nice fences in here. I mean, this was a fencing episode, really. Whoops. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then this is gonna go right to the corner here. Fantastic. Okay, so now we just need to get the path connections in. So we're just gonna use the ones without trees. And this is gonna come straight out to about here, I guess. Okay, and then we're just gonna scooch this one over so it's on a bit of a better angle for that one. Actually, no, let's put it back so that the main gate has a better angle, and then we'll just rotate this one to what's needed. All right, fantastic. Now let's just get a couple of assets through here. So we'll get a washroom in the park, right beside the bus stop, convenient. And then nothing really other special. We got a playground over here. Yeah, right through here. And gazebo. Yeah, and then we'll just get the rest of it to be trees. I don't really care for it to be like a 5-star park, right? Like this is just like a little walking park. Nice. Now that this is filled out, we can see what needs to be done here with the trees. Probably going to be zoning over where houses are going to still kind of zone up, but that's okay. All right, so we're almost done today's episode. We actually have a power issue. That's not good. So let's just get the residential through here, at least. And I think what I'll do off camera is I will just I'll zone in, or I'll put in all the fences by myself for this area. Maybe not, I don't know. I don't think we need anything on that side. This will need to be, whoops, residential. Right through here, and I forgot to turn the zoning off. So let's just click Z. There we go. I don't think I took zoning off of that road either. But now we have a ton of space still, so maybe this needs to be a bit of a commercial zone. That's okay. We'll get some commercial right here, here, and then here. And then we'll get a smaller one and a bigger one. Okay, and then maybe we can get a couple more here, and then the rest of this. Actually, this is going to be a bit of a unique kind of build, isn't it? So that's probably the extent of where the low density is going to be. And over here along King Street North, we should probably look at getting, say, another office along this corner. So that's how big one office could be. So it's going to be 2 offices probably. But didn't we say this was going to be maybe a bit of a park? We did, didn't we? Okay, well, we can try do something a bit unique, and we'll just leave zoning off of there. And yeah, we can just do something like that. Okay, we could probably get a path connection through here instead of more buildings, and then maybe we'll go with some low density commercial. Well, that's not low density commercial. This is. Okay, and then we'll get a nice little path, so we'll go with the zoo path. And we'll just do a simple little curve. All right. Whoa, it's a massive building. All right, well, we'll leave the rest to zone up in tomorrow's video. And yeah, I hope you liked today's episode, folks. You know, a lot of building, a lot of zoning, but look at this now. The city's really filled in. And using these kind of curved roads to really break up the grid has really given a divide in the city. So I'm quite pleased with how this build has turned out. So let's swing out over to here. Why don't we just do something like this? Yeah. All right, folks. Well, have a great day. Talk to you soon. Peace out.